For those of you who replace your headlights, if you have an 08 to 2010 and you replace it to the newer LED ones, most cases you lose your AFS, adaptive, front, whatever, the lights that turn when you turn. So with that, after rewiring the headlights and you put it on the car, you're gonna have this issue. It's not really an issue, it's really annoying. So let me show you. Alright, as you can see here, the AFS light, it blinks non-stop when you drive because it doesn't catch that there is the actual mechanism connected to the car. In all regards, most people do is take the cluster out and then they either tape it or just Sharpie it or something. So I'm gonna attempt to do that today because it really bothers me. So yeah, first thing you want to do is get a Phillips screwdriver. Alright, that's the first thing you're gonna need. Second, you're gonna need a pry bar or a trim tool. Everyone knows the IS, these dashboards get pretty fucked up. Alright, they get like rubbery and nasty. Fortunate for me, mine's look like it's been replaced, or it's just the previous owner kept it in very good condition. So I'm very thankful for that. But still, when removing these trims and whatnot, you want to be careful not to rub against it or, pry against it, because it will chip some of the rubber off. Alright, there we go. I gotta turn the steering wheel. You want to turn the steering wheel to the right 9 degrees, and you want to go ahead and tackle these screws right here. So you want to remove that. Go ahead and put them all in there. Go ahead and turn it this way. Get the other screw. Alright, push up against the seam and it'll just come loose like that. And then you can probably get your tool in there. Just prop it up. There we go. Which is pretty annoying. And also you want to make sure this is adjusted all the way out, just for convenience. Once you get the two sides out, you just want to go ahead and lift this up from the center. It should pop right out. And just leave it hanging like that. You want to go ahead and open the door and start prying this side piece out. That'll give you access to this panel, which has to come down. So you just yank that out carefully. And then on the inside, since it's all one solid piece, you want to go ahead and put your hand through here and also pull down. Alright, the trim around the cluster, there are 2 screws on both sides. So you want to go ahead and tackle that as well. Okay, once you get those 2 out, you have 2 more up here. See them? They're plastic. Slowly and carefully twist it. You put too much force, it's going to push it right back. So you could use your fingernail or whatever and pry down on the screw as it comes out from the washer, like I'm doing. You want to grab, using your index finger and your thumb, you want to just pry slowly on both sides. Remember, these are the trouble areas. You want to be careful not to rub against that, especially when you have a melted dash. So what I did is I just folded the flap up against the bezel or the trim, and I just pull it out all together. Here is the cluster. Alright, so back here on the very top, that brown thing, there's like a little middle, like right there, that middle piece that's sticking out. You're gonna have to lift that up, okay, with your finger or flathead or the trim tool, you just lift it up very gently on both sides. This one is gray. See, right there in the center. You want to hold the dash or the cluster forward when you pry it open. That way it doesn't fall back into the spot. Okay, so mine's just loose now on both sides. Just bring it forward. Then you just want to bring it out carefully, just working its way out. I'm resting it on the steering wheel because I have to take the clips off. Seems to be only 2 in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Once you get it loose, you just want to slide it off through the side in an angle, and it comes right off. Okay, there's a lot of screws on here, so we're gonna go ahead and take all those screws out. Alright, I got all the screws out of all the holes. They're all in there. I'm gonna try to pry open this plastic cover. These black clips has to come off too. This whole entire motherboard has to come off. I stuck my trim tool between the flat part right here on top, and I pressed against this black tab, and literally the whole thing just came off. So, all right, this is all plastic, clear plastic. You want to be careful not to get dust in there, as well as here. So just, I'm not doing a very good job working with my door open. So, good time to clean it too if it's dusty. So again, more clips. We're gonna pop this little corner panel off where the AFS is. 2 clips, and the whole thing comes off slowly. Okay, so AFS is the bottom right, which is probably this one. So, ooh, LED, electrical tape. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just cover up this hole. And as you can see, you see light on every single thing besides the AFS. Alright, so double layered up. No way you can see the AFS, so we're gonna put this back on. Align it up. Carefully pry down on the clips. Not much force. It literally just falls into place. Slowly drop it in. Just align it in with this little, button first, and then everything's just fall into place. Boom. Just press it down, and you're good to go. Cap first. I'm gonna start putting this back in. So you just want to gently move it in. Like I said, you want to be careful around this trim for those that have like fucked up dash and whatever. So you want to work down these 2 tabs in the bottom. You want to get those inside the hole first, and then you want to slowly press the top. Bam, done. In. Fold it. Plastic ones. I just shove them up as much as I can. I just pushed it in place. Just align it right there and just push down on it. Alright, both sides in. Alright, next is these screws for the trim right here. And we go ahead and pop all these in. So yellow clips go into the rectangles. Snap them in place. Pretty easy. So far, no AFS. No annoying light. Yes. Alright, so last thing to do, since the car's on, turn the steering wheel and put these remaining screws back in. Alright. So once everything is back, you just want to look over your things, see if you didn't miss anything, if any trims are popped out. You don't want to, forget any screws or broken clips that might have fell. So that's how you take it out when you swap the headlights. So the newer headlights don't have AFS in them. That's the reason why they're on. So yeah, thanks for watching.